EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Bears.
Same bullshit ass play you got to the last one.
And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He plays ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud. And
Come on.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Not on time, son. Come on, son. That nigga's going crazy, son.
That was in the air for a long time, and it was
Not
on
on
target,
fucking
too.
time, son. That nigga's killing me, son.
More than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the next-gen stats,
No way,
tell the
fucking
story.
doing that to an X-Factor.
67 yards in the air.
Fucking kidding me, yo.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That makes no sense, yo.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Get the fuck out of here.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cloud. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Rolling to his left. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead,
I knew something was up, so.
Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
I knew something was up.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back
something
in
was
to
up.
kick this one off. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Come on.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 17. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Fields. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Fields.
fuck out of here, man. That's some bullshit.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits.
Now a loose football.
Get the fuck out of here.
Picked up by the Bears.
Yo,
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I didn't even catch the
A lot
fucking
of
ball,
talk this
man.
week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some
Right.
open field,
It's
and
not a
decide to
catch,
go
yo.
for
That
it,
shit's
and not
crazy.
realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end
Shit's
result
crazy.
right there.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's crazy, son. Nigga just fucking fumble that bullshit. That's crazy.
Second down at 4. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool, 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play here as they strike for 31. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Fountain. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I sure was about to do it again.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
out.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
You fucking trying, yo, like, you doing that shit to the wrong people, like, fuck,
and
yo.
The Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On first down, Cloud, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 25 on 2nd down, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and on the fresh set of downs.
At this point,
What are you going to do with this shit?
anything, and it would work.
Oh, he got
They're
shit.
certainly not worried for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Get the fuck out of here. Nobody grab him.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down.
I put the nigga right in front end and run straight down the middle. Fuck that assignment up.
Sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields on the right side. This is Miller. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material. He's going deep for Brown.
How you burning this nigga like that?
When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be
That's a
pretty comfortable
fucking
right now
lie.
with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let
That's
up.
a fucking lie. You're not burning bonds like
They want to do a
that.
big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
After the
He getting picked off somewhere, man. Hey, you not burning him like that. Fuck out of here, yo. This shit is crazy.
Play action. Fields. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the
Let's
third
say
quarter.
burning out bonds, yo. Really?
The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Cloud. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll try and run it here.
Come on, you got now you gonna fumble this shit. Come on, son. Yo, that's crazy, son. I get stuck on my nigga. That's crazy. That shit crazy. You can't make this shit up, son. Niggas just...
You saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You got the thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
Man, Madden is so fucking trash for that shit.
And he returns this to the 22. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my God. A huge play there for Chicago. 63 yards.
He just throwing shit. He just throwing shit up. No, he's just really throwing shit up now. He's just throwing shit up now. What he's doing is just throwing shit up now, yo. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Thank you, yo. Come on, oh, he's doing some fucking dumb shit, yo.
So let's sort this out. So erase the
come
red
on.
score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You gotta go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Man, don't coach shit for this nigga. What the fuck?
On second down, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hooked on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Come on, give me that. That was crazy.
Yeah, they're able to corral him right around the egg, and that's short of the first down.
Man, Shelly, you be killing me, Shelly.
It's going to make it fourth down.
Put the ditch and I'm gone.
Understanding positioning and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They snap it to Fields.
Good shot, yo. Look at it. Yo, come on, son.
It's a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Yo,
The feel that I get on this,
it's crazy.
they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted. And he takes this.
Now they blocked 2 niggas.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
That interception, that shit is crazy, bro. My shit is lagging still. I don't know how my shit fucking be lagging. It's this nigga shit.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee And they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down and able to slip across the 35.
A
gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's
fuck
a
your
quick
money.
first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Cloud. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as well. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Go! On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Get the fuck out of here, son. Yo, son. Yo, come on, son. What is going on here, son?
It's hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, Dave.
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Yo, can't make this shit up.
As they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, It's a good running back dive play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's
Come on, I pressed the fucking thing, bro. Come on, I seen the nigga coming. Nigga was wide the fuck open.
And to worse now, it's a safety that does him in here.
Yo, this shit is crazy,
Frustrated
yo.
offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Man, it suck for this shit.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. On 1st down, Fields.
Come on, man.
Nowhere to fit that football in.
You gotta...
Knocked away and incomplete.
Yo, that shit is corny as fuck, yo.
I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now, meanwhile, a
Yo,
pass
this
that
is...
should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
What the fuck is going on? Yo, man, this fucking trash.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
This dumb
Blitz
shit.
there defensively, something we might see more
Act like act good one game, act good a different game, man. This shit crazy.
That's what you're trying to get to.
Shit is never consistent.
Scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, your mom ain't got to tell you where I'm coming from.
About the 28. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields.
Come on, get that, man.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one.
Crazy, son.
Here comes the Bears.
They treat me dirty, man.
Kick it away for the 2nd time.
Fucking mad at you. Come on, son. This nigga, yo.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Fucking
So they
calls,
take the flag and the yardage
pass
that comes
interferences, no nothing, man.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now,
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the go. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A game there at 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us? And
he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. They'll look to throw again. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Now you want to fucking catch. Fuck you, yo.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Now you want to fucking do a perfect Man, fuck you, Madden.
York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead
Fucking
down to
Madden's a
18.
fucking joke, man. Shit, act right when it went on fucking act right. That shit crazy.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Whole time, don't want to do aggressive catch. Now you want to fucking do a quick aggressive catch, man. That shit is stupid.
For a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. The score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile,